Hey guys, it's Cho, and I'm finally back with another commentary video. I really hope that you guys are excited to see this format return to my channel because my goal has always been to have you guys come for the tea, but stay for the conversation. I think it's so important to have these important conversations in regards to the skincare industry or any industry for that matter because I think there's a lot of value to be had in transparency and knowledge. That way people are equipped with the empowerment to make better informed decisions for themselves and their families. So today I am going to be very dramatic because we're doing a drama video. I have my fur jacket on, Fluffy on. I think I explained Fluffy on's name in a previous video, and I'm going to put on a dramatic lip. This is the Laneige or Laneige Berry Lip Glowy Balm in the color Berry. We gotta have a dramatic lip, honey, for this video. Because I'm getting ready to clock some of the girls in this video. Getting ready to clock some of the girls. Now, as always, everything in this video is alleged. Everything in this video is a conspiracy theory. Everything in this video is an opinion, okay? And also, I will be glancing over to my notes quite often because with these types of videos, you definitely want to come and approach the conversation in good faith. You never want to disparage anyone, at least intentionally. And so I really want to be accurate with my reporting. So as the title might suggest, we're talking about private labeling. What is private labeling? In a nutshell, private labeling is when you are a entrepreneur or small business owner and you go out and you purchase a pre-formulated product for you to then go on to sell. Now, this is really cost effective because you're typically buying these products in bulk. You also don't have to pay for a cosmetic chemist. You don't have to pay for a research and development team. So you're really cutting away some of that cost. It's also a fast way to launch a brand or launch a product and to sell it and put it on the market. So it has a lot of benefits. You're also able to pick whatever price you want. So if you buy a certain product for one price, you can charge a markup and make a certain profit off of that product. So I think private labeling is a great economic opportunity for a lot of people. Typically, you're gonna see some estheticians, doctors, med spas. Those are gonna be some of the more common places that you can find private label products. So I really wanted to get that little spiel out of the way before we get into the meat and potatoes of this video, just to give everyone a little bit of a context about what private labeling is. That being said, I barely scratched the surface of what private labeling is. So for you guys, I put a bunch of links, I think at least 3 links in the description box about what private labeling is in details, how to start your own private label business, and a little bit more about like the differences between OEMs and ODM products. Also, I put an example private label manufacturer in the description box as well. Now, full disclosure, I'm not endorsing this brand that I put in the description box. I'm literally only putting them in there to serve as an example of a manufacturer that you could potentially go to start your own private labeling business. Okay? So, here is Dr. Youn. Beautiful man, right? Beautiful, beautiful man, Dr. Youn. You might already know Tony, aka Dr. Youn. You may already be one of his, 995,000 Instagram followers. I know I am. But if you don't know who he is, He's an influencer. He's a board certified plastic surgeon out of Detroit, Michigan, which is close to where I'm at in Ohio. It's really cold here right now, guys, so that's why I have Fluffy on. It's an all 100% rabbit fur jacket, very cozy. Anyway, on his website, this is what it says. It says that Dr. Anthony Youn is a board certified plastic surgeon known as America's holistic plastic surgeon. Trademarked, honey. He and his staff at Youn Plastic Surgery offer a full range of surgical and non-surgical treatments to enhance your appearance. This is a new approach to beauty that can only be described as holistic plastic surgery. What is holistic plastic surgery? That sounds like an oxymoron. I mean, emphasis on the moron part. However, before we start judging him prematurely, he does go on to explain what he means by holistic plastic surgery. Essentially, he is incorporating dietary supplements, dietary advice. He's incorporating, what does your environment look like? He's also talking about skincare, obviously, and then also in-house treatments that he can do at his place of business. I like the approach, to be honest. I do think that it is a great idea to try to use all of those things before you indulge in surgery. Just an opinion, okay? Don't shoot me. I do think that surgery should be a last resort, and I think he tries to encourage that, which I like. But also, I think it's a great business plan because he's now able to sell you on a wide variety and a wide range of products. He even sells household products like laundry detergent. I mean, listen, this business plan is where the money resides.
Right, we going where the money resides. Okay.
Because outside of makeup, Dr. Youn's website is a one-stop shop for all things beauty. So I think he has a really great business plan mindset, which I definitely respect. Now, let's get to the tea. I recently received some information from a viewer, basically being a little concerned about his products allegedly being private label. Now, I took the information that this particular viewer gave me and did my own due diligence and research to confirm or verify if these receipts were like the real deal. And let me tell you, they are the real deal. So, we're talking right now about a retinol serum that he has on his website, or it may be a retinol moisturizer. It's a retinol product, okay? And here are the two ingredient lists side by side. I'm gonna label them. One is Tony's, one is the manufacturer's. I'm not gonna name the manufacturer, by the way, but one is the manufacturer, the other is Tony's. Pause the video if you want to like cross-reference yourself, but they are the same ingredient list. Now, I'm going to use the word allegedly here again because I don't need my homeboy Tony from Detroit to sue me the house. I just don't need that in my life. I can afford a good lawyer, and I've got good lawyers.
The U.S. Attorney's Office is no joke.
Do we need to add Kim Kardashian to our legal team?
But I'm not trying to use them because I'm not trying to line their pockets, okay? So I cannot confirm nor deny that these formulations are the same exact product. I cannot confirm that. And the reason why is because there are a lot of variables at place here. So I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt, or anyone the benefit of the doubt. You know, you could have, I'm not a formulator, I'm not a cosmetic chemist, okay? Go ask the homegirl Esther because she knows her shit, okay? Go ask her about this video. But you could have the same exact ingredients in chronological order from biggest weight to smallest weight, and they can still be in different concentrations. So again, I'm going to use the word alleged because I cannot confirm that they are the same. That being said, I'm not a gambler, but if I were in Las Vegas right now, I would bet that they are the same freaking product, okay? I was born January 6th. I was not born this January 6th of 2022, okay? So I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that they are the same product. So I went and I researched the estimated price of both products. Dr. Youn's is $80 for 1.7 ounces, whereas the manufacturer's is $15 for 1.7 ounces. For those that are not doing the math at home, I've done the math for you. I don't gotta break up my calculator. I did that last night. But that is a 500% increase in price. Again, it's a 500% increase in price. Or it's an 81% profit margin on the sale of that retinol. Now again, I know how to manage and run a business. I've done it for a long time now. So that 81% profit margin does not include shipping costs. It does not include, I don't know, maybe he has employees, so like employee payroll. Maybe he pays someone to ship the products for him. I really don't see Tony in his lab coat packaging up boxes of retinol serums. I just don't see that in his future. Is it me? So again, you have to have a little bit of wiggle room for these numbers that I'm presenting. But even when you account for those numbers, I still think that it's a pretty dramatic difference in price. It's a markup, honey. It's definitely a markup. Now, while some might say that there are some ethical concerns with the big price difference, at least I don't think there's any transparency issues. I've been a follower of Tony's for, I don't know, 2 years on and off, and it doesn't seem like he's a very duplicitous person. Like, I don't get that vibe for him. If he is a duplicitous person, send me an email because I can report on that next. So I don't know if he's being duplicitous or like manipulative and not transparent. However, I did discover another creator. Her name is Jen Amber, who seems really shady to me. We're gonna watch this video together, and that will explain why she is very shady. And by the way, Amber, this is definitely fair use of your video. Please don't try to take this video down because we'll go to court. I'm just saying. I'm like Lisa Barlow and her 6 lawyers. We'll go to court. Okay, this is fair use. This is criticism. This is critique. I'm repurposing your video. I think it's important to show the context of your video to explain why I am commenting the way that I am. Okay, so let's cue this video up. She's beautiful, by the way. She is a Russian beauty, I believe. So let's take a look at this video. She is talking about how much good skincare product should cost. Okay. How much good skincare product should cost. Let's cue the video.
If you don't know that your product is really, really good quality, and I can tell you here because I'm the owner of skincare brand and I know how much quality product costs. If product costs less than 35, 40 bucks, don't get it, because there is no chance that company as a skincare company can buy ingredients, can pay money for the bottle, for the ingredients, for the label, for the pump, for the top, for the packaging, for employees, taxes, and paying chemists actually to make this. If you pay $10 or $20, I seriously don't know what kind of quality you're going to have in your product. They might gonna say made in USA, which means they put the product in USA, but they buy those serums from China. Yeah, because quality products costs a lot of money. It's not cheap, especially organic product. It is expensive. And now I'm saying that these serums for 45 bucks, it is cheap compared how much I actually buy them from as a, you know, individual ingredients. This product has around like 20 ingredients, and those separate ingredients cost money actually. Like, as an owner, I'm being super transparent, because guys, when you buy product, you pay for everything. You're not paying for only the product inside. You're paying for this glass, you're paying for this pump, you're paying for this label, you're paying for this extra logo, you're paying for the extra cap on the top and extra box that comes into that, and the shipping is in that price already, and the taxes and the salary for employees, warehouse, and stuff like this and stuff like this and stuff like this. Trust me, if you're getting product for 10 or 20 bucks, they most likely buying that inside serum for $2 or $3. And what kind of quality you can get for $2, I don't know, but I don't even want to know. So I applied already serum on my face. If you're on the budget, don't buy anything, just get derma roller, and that's it. All right.
Now, if you don't have the context that I'm getting ready to provide for you, you would think, oh, she's telling the truth. Of course, that makes total sense. But when you have the context that I'm getting ready to give you, you're going to have this reaction.
The lies. There you go. This bitch.
The
I'm
lies.
telling you.
So, again, I'm not saying with confirmation in a factual way that she private labels her vitamin C serum, but here's her product ingredient list right next to that of a popular private label manufacturer. Here it is. Pause the video if you need to. Pause it if you need to. But we're gonna keep going. Yes, her vitamin C product cost $45, and the one from this private label company is only $8. That's again a huge, massive markup. And if she really is using this private label company, which I think that she is, then that little speech you just heard was full of lies. I mean, she's literally trashing cheaper products when she has a cheap product. Not saying that that product is bad, but her tactic of essentially manipulating her viewers and lying about paying for research and development and paying for all the stuff that she's obviously not paying for if she's private labeling, it's a little tacky. It's like, how can you say that, but then actually be doing the diametrical opposite?
You don't think you said all this stuff?
Hold on, let Candy talk.
Your ass is on tape saying it.
I don't know, guys. That left a bad taste in my mouth. I don't like when influencers and or brands are manipulative, or I just don't like that type of marketing. I think it's not good long term for them, others like them, or the consumers. I think it's really a lose, zeros across the board. Now, I've served the tea, so let's have the conversation overall. I have very mixed feelings about private labeling in general. On the one hand, I think it's a fantastic tool for people that are not financially privileged, people that don't have a bunch of cash on their hand, people that are not able to borrow hundreds of thousands of dollars from a bank. I think it's great to fast track your way into the industry as a first step. I think it's really empowering, especially to minority communities who may not have the same opportunities as other people. And so I think it's great for that. However, I don't know how I feel about the whole price gouging element of private labeling, or the potential of it. I think it's worth noting that it's not just private label companies that do this, okay? Your favorite retailers, I'm not gonna name any names, but I've heard some brands that have a pretty large markup and that you should only buy them when they have a sale. Not gonna say any names. maybe I'll say the names of those companies in my Buy Me a Coffee page. And maybe I will post. You know what? That's what I'm going to do. You know what I'm going to do? Over on my Buy Me a Coffee page, I'm going to make a post about this with some behind the scenes tea where I'm going to spray the company that these influencers are using, and also allegedly. And I'm also going to talk about a couple brands that I've heard mark up their prices quite a bit. Anyway, you know, that markup whole situation, is it ethical? I'm not sure. But if you watch me on Twitter, then you may know that I'm a capitalist pig. Okay, let me just call it what it is. Okay, let me just be transparent. I'm a capitalist pig, okay? So I don't believe in some arbitrary number, some magical number that determines what's ethical and what's not in terms of a markup. I think that supply and demand really is the deciding factor. If someone is willing to pay for Tony's overpriced products, then by all means, that demand justifies it. However, on the same token, I do think it's really important for consumers to have the knowledge to make informed decisions. If someone is believing that, you know, a lot of money has gone into this product and that justifies the price point, well, that's unethical. And I'm not sure how to fight against that. You know, the Jen Ambers of the world, I think, in my opinion, are manipulating their consumers, their audiences. They're trying to tell you that they put all this money into a product when it's a lie. No, they haven't put a lot of money into the product allegedly, because you private label your products and you mark up the price by 500%. So I don't want to ramble on too much because it's been 20 minutes of this video. So some questions for the comment section. Again, if you like this video, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and also comment because I have some questions. How do you feel about private labeling in general? How do you feel about markups? What markup do you feel most comfortable with? 50%? 100%? 500%? What do you feel most comfortable with? What do you think is like the cutoff point for you? Also, you know, what about transparency? Like, have you experienced any brands that you thought private labeled and said the opposite of that? I'm interested to know about that. And you know, another question I have is, do you think that brands should be open about private labeling, or does that take away from their marketing strategy? Like, how transparent do you need to be when you come up with a brand? You know, I have all these questions, and so again, that's what this video is all about, is to just get the conversation going about private labeling. What are your thoughts? And yeah, that's it for today's video. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys again soon. Bye.